we're gonna make some fried chicken. Right now I marinated this overnight. It's just some chicken pieces, and I rubbed them with salt, pepper, smoked paprika, garlic, and onion powder, and then I put them in buttermilk to marinate, and it's been in there for about 24 hours. And then I mix up the flour. This will be the breading for the chicken, and I used a little baking powder to help it rise, smoked paprika, see if I can get it focused, smoked paprika, sea salt, smokehouse ground black pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. And I didn't really measure it, I just kind of mixed it up until it looked right. So I'm going to mix the chicken up and put it in the frying pan, and I'll be right back. Okay, next step, we have our chicken draining the buttermilk. It's going to go in the flour and then into the frying pan. It's just going to be in the frying pan long enough to get the skin a little crispy, and then we're going to move it onto a wire rack and put it in the oven. All I got were thighs and legs because they were the cheapest. And the kids only eat legs, and me and Mike can just deal with thighs. Got some mashed potatoes going. Okay, get that bird coated good. Go skin down first. And the next one. Coat it good. Skin down first. And the pan. I am going to do the thighs first because they take longest to cook. Then I'll do the legs, and then I'll pop them all in the oven at the same time. Okay, you can see that around the edges it's starting to get brown. That means it's time to turn. Look how nice and crispy that looks. Yum yum. Alright, we got the chicken legs going. The thighs have come out of the pan. Look how gorgeous those look. Yummy, crispy. And now we're going on to corn. Gonna saute it in a little bit of olive oil. Add a touch of salt. It's already got a little salt in it, so I don't want to add too much. And my favorite, smokehouse, smokehouse ground black pepper. Lots and lots. We're going to saute that until it starts to caramelize. No butter here, just some olive oil. Chicken looking good. Chicken looking real good. Yummy. Almost forgot, look what's rising in the oven. Woohoo. I'm going to start to bake them really, really soon. My fridge has got so many recipes on it. It's crazy. Look at all these. Made many, many, many times. This is what we're making tonight. Now I turn the oven up to 350. Oh, it's rising slowly. And I've got the buns on the bottom and the chicken on the top. Corn is sauteing. Potatoes are ready to be mashed. And look at how beautiful that corn is caramelizing. Can you see it? Starting to turn just a little brown. To quote Amberell, brown food tastes good. That caramelization brings out the natural sugars in the corn and makes it taste so much better. You don't need butter. Don't need butter. And here we have the mashed potatoes. I got a little butter melting in it, mashing it up. I'm gonna add some of this half and half to make it really creamy. I'm also gonna put some sea salt and more of that smokehouse black pepper. See, I told you guys I really, really liked it. It is so good. I get it at Kroger. I don't know if you can get it anywhere else, but it's by McCormick. Let me see, let me grab it just in case you forgot what it looks like. There it is. Yep, by McCormick. This stuff is so good. So what's in my cabinets? I bet you're wondering. Oh, wait, let's see what's on the shelf first. Here, I've got some cinnamon sugar, some powdered sugar, some discs for my Cuisinart food processor, little marshmallows the kids like that in there. Hot cocoa. I make homemade hot cocoa out of powdered milk and cocoa. Let's see, an olive oil spritzer, some coffee cups, a shallot. What's this? Skinny Girl white cherry drink mix, some seasoning blends, a garlic pot, spices, regular salt and pepper, which hardly ever gets used because I said I like that smokehouse a lot. So what's in here? Let's see. We got our vitamin C, some Alka-Seltzer, Crush, more Crush drink mixes. This stuff is really, really good. 0-calorie cherry syrup, some popcorn butter, some sugar, salt, instant tea. Every once in a while I like that. Smoked paprika. Love, love, love that stuff. Let's see. A little base seasoning. Got my protein. A bunch of stuff. Baking powder. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of spices. I am addicted to spices, I swear. Lidocaine patches. Oven bags. Measuring cups. So that's that. Don't you just love my overstuffed cabinet? Now the real magic is starting to happen. See the brown pieces coming up on the corn? That's where it's really starting to caramelize. I tell ya. And you just put a little olive oil in it and it sautés up really, really nicely. I'll also add a little salt and pepper. The salt helps it caramelize a little bit too. It already has salt in it. The corn does, so I wouldn't put very much in it at all. It's almost done. Yummy. got the half and half, the salt and the pepper, and the potatoes, mashing them up. You don't want to mash them too much or they'll start to get gummy. Just mash them up to where there's not a lot of lumps left in it. Potatoes are mashed. It's important to taste them, make sure that they taste okay. See if they needed added salt or pepper or anything. Nick, do you want to try them? He said no, so here you go, you can try it. Alright. It just occurred to me that we should probably have some gravy to go with these mashed potatoes. So we're going to start with, let's see, about 2 tablespoons of butter. Melted. Melt, butter melt. We want the butter to get melted and slightly brown. The brown turns it into kind of a nutty flavor. It's starting to go there. That was 2 tablespoons of butter, and to that we're going to add 2 tablespoons of flour. We want to make sure that gets mixed up good. Oh, honey. That was probably a little less than 2 tablespoons, so we're going to add just a tiny bit more butter. What we're looking for is we want the butter to slightly cook the flour, turn the flour brown, and get bubbly. Hi. What you doing? See how it's starting to bubble? Stir it up. I'm going to cook it a little bit to get the flour taste out of it. If you finish it too soon, then your gravy's going to taste like flour. Alright, we're going to add a little milk. This is 2 cups of milk. You want to add just a little bit to begin with, and then add the rest. You gotta get the salt and pepper. Almost forgot the most important part. You gotta season that gravy. There's the salt, smokehouse pepper, you want to bring this up to a boil. Then turn it down and let it simmer a few minutes to thicken. You have to keep a watch over it or else it's going to boil over. So keep stirring that until it boils. Alright, here is the test of the chicken. Let's see if it's done. It is done! Ooh, it is really done. That one is right on the money. Oh, there it goes up a little bit. Done. 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 Oop, hit a bone. Done. And done. All of our chicken is done. Look how gorgeous that looks. Yummy, yummy. Oh, stir. And it's starting to get thick. Corn is done. Look how gorgeous that caramelized. My buns turned out a little small because I put them on a bigger pan than I should have, and then I ended up making the buns smaller, and that's why they're tiny. I should have just pulled out a smaller pan, but I didn't want to bend back over, so that's that. They still taste okay. I took a little nibble off one. Mashed potatoes. So this is dinner tonight. I don't cook this very often, so Mike is really happy he's getting fried chicken tonight. Excuse my dirty stove. I need to wash those. This is almost ready. It is like on the verge. Turn it up just a tad. Let's see if I can turn the... No, if I can't turn the light on. I don't know if you can see how thick it is. It's not all milky anymore. That's because the butter and flour roux we made is a thickener. So when we put the milk in it, it started to thicken it. So we bring it up to a boil, keep stirring, and turn it off. And then this dinner is going to be ready. It's a good thing too, because look what time it is. It's getting late. Kids at school tomorrow. How that drips. And you can use this sauce for a lot. I mean, you can make the roux out of the butter and the flour, and then add the milk, and then you can do just about anything from there. I mean, you can like add cheese to it to make it a cheese fondue or whatever, some kind of cheese sauce for whatever you want. You can leave it plain and put it in lasagna. It's called a bechamel when you do that. Instead of milk, you could do beef broth or chicken broth to make a gravy that way. There is just so many things you can do with this. It is almost there. Look at that. It's starting to bubble up. And be careful of stirring because it will burn the bottom. You gotta keep going so it doesn't do that. You don't want to scorch it. And I think that baby is I'm making a video for someone. And there we go. There is the gravy. Yummy, yummy. You like gravy, Nick? I mean, Aaron?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, dinner's ready. And this is dinner. I've got a chicken thigh, a little bit of mashed potatoes, a little bit of corn, and a tiny little dinner roll that's actually perfectly my size. Chances are I will not eat everything that's on this plate. I could only eat about a cup of food at the most, and that was quite a bit there. But I'm going to give it a shot. Again, this is not something I cook every day. I maybe cook fried chicken a few times a year, and that's it. So this is that.